to Qmall's virtual craft show, and we're going to be speaking to Tracey Jackson Blake, and she's going to be telling us about Because of You. Why is it called Because of You?
Because it is for you. I had a friend of mine, very dear friend, and I had given her a Christmas gift. This was long before I was married, long before I had children. And she was blown away that I gave her this gift. It was a simple gift. It was a little toy. She had small children, and it was like a dancing little Christmas character. And you know, I don't know if she felt funny about accepting it, but she says, you know, why are you giving me this gift? And I was blown away, even more so than her, because I thought, I'm giving it to you because it's for you. You're my friend. And I think that's what people really need to understand, is that they're really valuable, they're really valued, and they're really cherished. And people just want to do things to make them happy.
All right, because it is for you, tell us about the different products that you have available.
So I started out with quilts, there's some examples here of my quilts. And that was a lot of repurposing baby clothes that I had, or repurposing.
Really? Wow, nice.
Repurposing maybe denim. I wanted to do this one quilt that was related to the family jeans. So everybody in the family had their jeans in the quilt. And just fun things like that, things that you can really remember. And then just playing with colors, playing with patterns, and really having fun with fabrics. So I started doing quilts, and I did that for years. I was doing charity quilts for years, raising money for children's charities, schools and orphanages mainly. Any friend of mine that I knew that was contributing to a charity, I would ask, you know, what their needs were, and then we would try to fill some of their needs, and I would sell to my friends at Christmas. And then as time grew, my time became more precious because I had children. So I started thinking more of the concept where charity begins at home. Yeah. So I started running it more so as a business for my needs, rather than, you know, strictly for charity. But I do try to stay attached to charity to a certain degree. But this is more so the roots where it came from. So yeah, so that's what I do. So I started out with quilts, and then it just became a lot about bags.
Fantastic. I want to touch base on the sentimental value of it. Is it that persons could come to you and say, all right, we want to take all of our denims from our family, from a specific family, or different significant things to put them together? Would you do that for the family?
Definitely. So I do a lot of custom work. The majority of the quilts that I work on that are orders are custom orders. And I have fun with fabrics just on my own because I enjoy it and because I like to quilt. But then when I kind of make a quilt for nobody, it's really just a fun experience for me, and then I might be sort of waiting for somebody to like it as much as I do. Right. But if it's a custom quilt, then they can feel like they're part of a process, and then I'm very willing to work with them.
Because it is for you, tell us about the brand, and tell us about, you know, where we can find you and how we can get into contact with you.
Okay, so at this point, I'm really just developing. So my website is up, but it's not running. And it's www.becauseItisforyou.com. I need to sort that out.
How about Instagram or Facebook?
I have the Instagram account, which is Because It Is For You, and Facebook is Tracey Jackson Blake. So then you can also see what I've been working on or where I'm going to be next.
Tell us about the transition. Where do you want to see your product? In Jamaica or internationally?
You know, I guess if my fantasy is met, I would love to be a relatable name, so that people could sort of have that one item that they know is from a Jamaican artist that has something to do with something very personal from their family. So I think over time I would love to take more custom orders as time goes along, and develop a true following.
It's Christmas, let's talk about that. I know it's during the pandemic, but it's still Christmas and people are still gifting. What would be your advice for those who wanted to gift something to someone else?
Okay, well, I have a lovely product.
That's very relative. Yes.
It's actually an organic soap, and embedded in the soap is a children's toy.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a glycerin soap. You can see through to the toy, and it's a bit of a, you know, Cracker Jack box type of a situation where they can wash their hands, or, you know, in the bath time, then they can eventually earn the prize that's in the middle of this soap. And it's a fun thing to do, and encouraging them, especially now, as we know this past year, to wash their hands and to make it less tedious and more alive and fun and joyous.
Sounds good. Can they find you on the Qmall site? You know, is that a point where they could order and get things delivered to them?
Yes. And so I'm constantly updating my store, and I'm really excited about this new venture because it might be the solution to my website.
I think so too.
I think this might be my website, yeah.
You spoke about your babies earlier, and they're here to model your pieces today. Proud moment, I'm sure, for you.
Yes.
So your girls, Eden and Grace, are going to be modeling for us so we can see the beautiful and amazing products that she has available. So stay tuned.
These are my inspirations, my little daughters, Grace and Eden, and I wanted to show you my yoga bags. They're made of repurposed denim, and they each have their own name. This one is Thrive, and it's about thriving, as well as Speak Your Truth. So whichever really appeals to you, and I want to show you the amount of space that they have in this. It actually fits 2 yoga bags, as well as the blocks and the straps, your water bottle, or whatever else you might be carrying to yoga class with you. And there's a deep pocket on the inside, let's show this, Grace, where you can put your purse items like your phone and your wallet and what have you. So they're great little products. You can go out of the house with just one bag for everything that you need. So please come to Qmall, and we're so excited to have you.